Let me get ready to get started. I think that's going to be my thing for now on because there's just so much happening. It's a lot going on. So let's go ahead and get started with the fire signs. Fire signs include Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Okay, guys, so pull out your natal charts. If you don't have a natal chart and you would like to get one along with a consultation, hit me up right now. I'm having a sale. It's only $60. You kind of can't beat that. All right. Just inbox me. And that's going to be the price for the next couple of weeks. So you guys want to get on that. Get a Soul Sirius reading, which is a combination reading of numerology, astrology, and tarot. Okay. Call it the Sirius Soul. But yeah, guys, let's go. Get to what's going on with the fire signs this week. Fire signs this week. What is the energy that is going to be waiting for us? How should we handle it? What should we avoid? How do we harness it? What is it that we do? What should we expect? Let's see. This is going to be for the sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mercury, and your Mars, okay? So, if you have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, anywhere in your sun, maybe it's your moon or your rising like mine is, I'm triple fire. So this whole reading is for me, for all three things. Have a whole Sagittarius stellium going on. So get your charts out, take a look at it, and apply the reading to it. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Take what you can, leave the rest back. Don't worry about it. We're going to see the energy to expect, the energy to look forward to, like to what you're going to look forward to, what you can expect to see this week, what you should avoid, and how to harness the energy, how to harness it. Fire is all about transmutation. Peace, Johnny Lee. Fire is all about transmutation. So we're going to pay attention to that, how to harness the energy, how to change what you can't possibly, Excuse me. So let's go. Let's see what's going on in store for our fire signs. There's some restlessness going on. The 9 of Swords reverse. There's some restlessness, right? This week, maybe there was some drama, some things happening this week, last week, or whatever the case is. But for the next few days, this is like anxiety coming to an end. This is some sort of anxiety that some of you may have been experiencing that is going to be clipped. It's going to be brought to a cease and desist. Okay? What you want to avoid. You want to avoid overworking yourself, overthinking, overfunctioning, overdoing, over-evaluating. You want to let your mind rest. Let it simmer a little bit. All right? You want to let it rest, let it simmer a little bit, guys, okay? This is the 9 of Pentacles. This is like that prudent person that's always working and always doing. You might want to avoid this type of energy for a few days so that you don't burn yourself out. All right, Sagittariuses, Leos, Aries, fire signs. You don't want to burn yourself out, guys, okay? How do we harness this energy? Be a little bit selfish, but pay attention to what you may be doing, okay? This is the sign of the magician, right? A lot of times people are able, especially fire signs, it's a very volatile sign. It's attached to our emotions. And we can make a lot happen when we are feeling extreme emotion, whether it's good or bad. Unfortunately, because of the world we live in, we get a lot of negative emotion, right? Be mindful what you say and do with that energy. That is the energy that you will need to transform things. That is the energy that you're going to need to come out of the anxiety, to come out of the anxiousness, to get your sleep at night. You may have to just give something a great big fuck it. Like, be mean, be harsh, be a dark self, but make sure you don't call anything forth. Make sure you don't say anything that you can't take back, that you're going to regret later. All right? If you don't overwork yourself, if you do only what you're supposed to do and then walk away from the rest, you can actually avoid some pretty, crazy situations like that. All right? All right, fire signs. I got to keep that in mind too for myself. So now I'm going to go through the individual fire signs a little quickly. Remember, guys, take what applies. This is not a deep reading. This is a very general reading. So if you need something more in depth, feel free to reach out to me. Inbox me on my Tea and Tarot Lotus page, the Tea and Tarot Lotus Lounge page. There's a calendar there with the services, a list of services, and there's a calendar. Hit the calendar. Use the calendar, guys. Like, make an appointment. Book some time with me. I ain't gonna bite you. I'm quite nice. I'll tell you the truth, though. Sometimes the truth is hard to tell. But I'm going to tell it to you. I'm going to tell it to you with love, and I will hope you heal. I hope it helps. That's what the whole purpose of the readings is, to give you some transformational edge over your situation, all right? So I'm going to start these readings with us. What can Sagittarius say? What can they look forward to? What should they avoid? And how can they harness the energy that is available this week? How can they harness it? How can they harness it? Okay. This week, you're going to feel like there's not a lot of support, Sagittarius. This week, you may feel like you're quite lonely. You're quite by yourself in situations that you very well might be. That might be the reality for some of you this week, that you're by yourself. You're not getting the support of friends and family and certain ones that you might be looking for support from. That's okay. A lot of times we do our best work alone, at least the foundational work. You do the best foundational work by yourself, believe it or not. What you want to avoid, this is the sun. You want to avoid delusion. You want to avoid overestimating yourself, overestimating anything or anybody. You want to avoid doing too much. Now, this doing too much, just like the general reading was saying that fire signs in general shouldn't be doing too much this week. For the Sagittarius, it's all about your persona, right? Your persona, your personality, your your ego. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overestimate yourself. You don't want to feed yourself any sort of delusions, okay? How are we going to avoid doing this and being able to harness the energy of being alone? Don't be receptive to everything. Filter things through. Use discernment. Don't just be open up in arms to whoever might become offering. Because sometimes people come offering things and they're not offering you anything good. They're not offering you because they want you to have. They're trying to get a hold on you for something else that has really nothing to do with you. So you may want to just, make sure your filter is extra fine, okay? Sagittarius, make sure your filter is extra fine this week. So if you have like Sagittarius and Mercury and Mars, like I do, right? Got Sagittarius, Mercury, Mars, and Sun. So this week, I definitely want to be chill. That whole being alone and not getting the support from friends and family is going to work out. It's going to be a good thing. Because I might need to just do that. I might need to just be by myself for a few days. You know, so I don't hear anything crazy and be influenced by anything crazy or be, you know, having my emotions up and down, my energy going in areas that it doesn't belong. You understand? So that's how we translate that. Now for the Leo. Now for Leo. Don't forget, guys, to send me stars. I need those stars. Help me out. So I can keep this coming, getting more consistent, getting better quality things to so you can view on, you know. Sharing more later on tonight. What time is it? It's already 7 o'clock. Later on tonight, I plan to come back to talk a little bit about Christmas. I didn't get a chance to go live yesterday. Happy holidays, by the way, guys. Happy holidays. I didn't get a chance to go live yesterday because I was with my mom. Even though I don't participate that much in the whole celebrating of Christmas with the exchanging of gifts and stuff like that. The way I participate is I be my best self. I give you the best of me. I'm receiving gifts from the universe. That's what we are supposed to be receiving, gifts from the universe, not necessarily one another. That's a corporate thing. That's a commercial thing happening. But I'm going to talk about all of that. I want to go into Santa Claus and the North Pole and all of that. Some good stuff there. All right, Leo. So what can you look forward to this week? What should you avoid? How can you harness the energy? Let's see. Leos, this week, you may feel like you are tired. You are at your wit's end. This is it. It is over. Zilch, kaplooch. You're done. Stabbed in the back. Throat slit, ear to ear. Just a whole violent act of disconnecting and moving on and feeling really bad about it, feeling hurt. Some of you are going to feel very betrayed this week. You're going to feel very betrayed, but this is a transitional card. This sign means that you have been dealing with this headache. You have been dealing with this, how can I put it? This conflict, this thing coming for a while. You've been expecting it for a little while. There's only but so much a person could bear. And this week, things just may come to a head, okay? Avoid using your imagination and your intuition. We're not going there. We're not going to sink into our emotions. We're not going to investigate, start snooping and making up stuff and pretending that we know exactly what's going on when we absolutely do not, because a lot of things are in the dark. And when they do come to the light this week, ignore them. Ignore those new things that's coming to the light, because right now, you walking away. You're not dealing with it. The point is not to deal with it no more. Let it go. It happened. It hurt. Now let it heal. Okay? Learn the lesson. Let it heal. Avoid this susu, this talking back and forth thing, this whispering, this murmuring with different ones, finding out the things that you didn't know that you don't need to know now. It's not going to avail you much because you're moving on. Remember? And the way you do that, get by yourself. I was just speaking about this. I was just speaking about how sometimes being alone helps you. It helps you to single out the noise, block out the noise, so you can hear your own higher self, so you can hear your own better judgment. All right? And then that will help you to transform the situation in your favor much better than listening to whatever might be coming through at a time when you're hurting. You know, sometimes things sound different when you're in pain. You know, it hit different when you don't feel good about it, or when you don't feel good, period. Things hit different. So you might want to just not hear from people for a couple of days, you know? All right, now Aries. Let's go, baby Aries. Aries is the baby in the bunch. Aries is the baby in the bunch. It's the young one. It's not young because it's the last one. It's young because it's the first. 1 year. A little one. All right, so here we go. Here we go. This is for Aries. What can you expect this week? What can the Aries look forward to? What should they be avoiding? And how can they harness the energy? What should they be avoiding? How can they harness the energy? Oh, Aries, look at this. This week you can expect some sugar, honey, iced tea to hit the fan, baby. It's going down. Things are going to get ugly. Things are going to get ugly. And they can't help but get ugly because that's what's supposed to happen. This is a planetary influence taking place right here. This is not necessarily something that somebody caused or that somebody else set in motion or somebody did something to you. It's the planets moving, transitioning, removing things from your life that wasn't going to be there, that wasn't going to stay, that was never for your benefit anyway. Sometimes it goes like that. Peace, cuz. What's going on? How you doing, Zion? I see you. Hey, Taylor. Yeah, like we have to, these be hard. This be a hard one, but it's better to know that something might be in the works that's going to come and destroy something and turn your world a little upside down. Better to know about it in advance. You can brace yourself, prepare yourself, than to, have it hit you by surprise. What you want to avoid is wearing your heart on your sleeve. Don't go flashing your feelings. Hold that down. Hold it down. You don't got to go confront nobody. You don't got to talk to anybody about it. This might be the time for you to just plan some stuff out. Plan your next move, okay? Plan your next move, because definitely with this 3 of Pentacles here in the house to harness the energy, you're going to need that anger to help form your perspective, but you got to control yourself. Got to turn the fire down. You can't be raging. You can't rage. You can't hear the news and just start charging. You can't put your head down and just charge straight ahead. That's not going to work. You want to plan. You want to sit down. You want to look around you. You want to understand what it is you're dealing with, because you may be dealing with some higher ups that are not on your side, that are not being fair. They see the mess that's going on. They're not interested in solving the situation. So you may have to take another route in order to go about it. And that's okay. Sometimes we learn, we come up with some really good stuff sometimes when we're in a situation and we got to do it by ourselves. We got to self-solve. We be getting through with some stuff like that sometimes. All right. So have heart. A week only is 7 days. It's not going to last forever. Sometimes bad things fall apart, so better things could come together. Okay. So, that was bars, y'all. That was bars. So let's go ahead and hug ourselves, love each other. Tell somebody you love them today. I love you guys, and I will see you in a few minutes with another element. I think I'm gonna come back with some water. Let's wash some stuff away. All right, guys, I see you later.